We're the Backend Boys, and I'll be introducing to you today our forward or public-facing web app. It's hosted at nosybackendboys.com. So when you go to the website, you'll be greeted with this about page with a simple code and basically a few features of our private-facing web app is featured here. There's a navigation bar at the top with links to our forum, the about page, which is basically this page, a video page with which is basically a link to an explanatory video and a demo on how to run our private facing web app. We have a backend boys link which brings you to our YouTube page for more other videos or clarification. There's a register page here, which is pretty self-explanatory, and a login page. To access our forum, you need to log in. To actually download something, you have to log in, and of course to make a new post you have to log in. So let's just log in first. There's a remember me function and a forget password function. When you click it, it basically allows you to enter your email address to get an email with instructions on how to reset your password. So let's just log in again. Yes, and remember me, so you don't have to log in every time. Yeah, so the test account is available here, but we would appreciate if you make your own account just to add to our content. And let's just go through the new post here. Yes, so we'll just say hello world, for instance. Sorry, and hello world. And you can upload an image to go with your post, perhaps something you found or some finding you made with our web app, etc. It's really up to you. Yeah, and if you are the owner of the post, clicking on it will bring you to this page where you can either delete or update the post. Again, you can change your title, change the content, upload a new image or delete the image. Yeah, you can delete the post. You can, yeah, basically that's it. If you click on a username, for instance, Jess here, you'll see all the posts by them. Yeah, anyway, our download page is here, and there are some rudimentary instructions on how to run and download the web app, which is hosted on our own servers, and you download it as a zip file because it's just basically a folder, and you need basic command line knowledge to be able to run the web app. We have this guide which guides only our public facing web app, basically explanations on different tabs and what goes on where. I talked about the videos just now. Oh, and yeah, so when you log in, this changes, and nosy for who. Now we'll be looking at our demo video.
Hi, so this is a demo for the Mac version of the Nosy dashboard. The Linux version is very similar to this, so in this case I'll be choosing to demo the Mac version. So after you've navigated to your Nosy dashboard, you just have to do an ls, which stands for list, to list all the scripts available. So the only two scripts that you need to be concerned with is the run server script in red and also the sniff script in red. So to start the Nosy dashboard, you just have to run the server, and it will prompt you to go to the server, and this is the Nosy dashboard. So here, as you see here, here's the home page, and then there will be instructions on how to do the various scan. So the first scan that we will do is the scanning of all the devices on the network. So we'll just click on begin scan. This scan will take approximately about a minute or so. So in the meantime, you can just look at your phone or whatsoever. So here is the scanned devices after about the 30-second scan. So it will show you the IP address of the device that is connected to the network, the MAC address, and the manufacturer of the device. So currently I have 4. So once you go back to the previously the scanning website, it will actually show you the previously scanned devices so that you can, if you decided to actually monitor network, you can. So next we'll take a look at scanning the IoT device. We'll just take a quick scan, which will take about approximately 30 seconds again. For this one, there will be some scans which yield no results, so you might have to scan again to show the results. But in this case, 2 of the IoT device is being shown. One is actually my Google Home. As you can see, Google Home Mini, which is my bedroom speaker, and the other one is Wi-Fi TV that I have. So next we'll be doing the scanning the actual network traffic. So once you click the scanning the network traffic, it's just some instructions because the network traffic scanning is actually done on the command line interface. So after you read this instruction and get yourself a bit familiar with the command line, you just have to go back and open a new shell. Once you are here, you might have to navigate into the folder again. I have to navigate into the Mac dashboard folder, and then as you see there is a sniffing file over here. You just minimize this. There's a sniffing file over here that you can use to sniff the network traffic. So you just run it like how you run the server, and it will prompt you for the password because it's running during sudo. And then chart will actually pop up because now it's not actually scanning any IP address yet, so it's blank. So now you have to enter your router IP address. If you don't really know what's the router IP address, you can either scan it using the ways I've said just now, or the default is actually 192.168.0.1. So if you click enter, you'll just accept that as the default. The network card of your laptop will be determined by yourself, and we'll put instructions on how to determine that as well. For Mac, the default will be EN0, so I'll just click enter, and I'll be monitoring the network traffic of my Google Home. So I'll just key in the IP address of my Google Home right here, and at the moment right now it's actually monitoring the traffic. So if I do this, hey Google, play top 50 songs on Spotify.
Sure. Here's a playlist on Spotify called Today's Top Hits.
So actually you can see that the live feed here is actually showing all the website that the Google Home is going. You can maximize that to see all the websites. Hey Google, pause. So afterwards, you will see some of the websites here, and then you can close this, and then you can exit of this by just hitting Ctrl C, and then you can clear it to make it look nicer. So one last feature of the Mac dashboard, as we can see here, as we go back up here, is to actually display the network traffic. So you just click this, and then it will actually load the previous scan that we did. So to hard refresh it, you just have to click shift and refresh. Yep, so and this is the actual graph that we saw just now. It's just in a nicer readable format, and you know where did the IoT device go. At the end of the session, you just have to click end session, and then it will close the dashboard for you, and everything will be closed. So that is how the Nosy dashboard works.